All right, the second recipient of the Young Alumni Achievement Award is Kelsy Zimba also from the class of 2004. Kelsey's dream of becoming a fashion designer began long before she graduated from Minnetonka High School in 2004. From her earliest years, she sought out opportunities that allowed her to expand her knowledge and gain real-world experience. Kelsey's first step toward becoming a professional fashion designer was her acceptance into her dream school, the Fashion Institute of Technology, a competitive design school in New York City. Since graduating from FIT, Kelsey's career has exploded. She's worked alongside famous fashion companies such as Michael Kors, Salvatore Ferragamo, Jane Barnes, Zach Posen, and has had the opportunity to create custom designs for celebrities such as Kylie Jenner, Gigi Hadid, Adam Sandler, Chris Rock, among many others. She also created an exclusive custom program from the department store Saks Fifth Avenue, where she designs gowns, cocktail dresses, and suits for women. Kelsey is now the owner of her own custom design company, Zimba Collections. One of her proudest moments came just 1 year after graduating from college. She was asked to design a gown for the Oscars. Introducing Kelsey is her former teacher, Kathy Kranz.
I have the privilege of introducing Kelsey Zimba, who truly exemplifies the Young Distinguished Alumni Achievement Award. Kelsey was a student of mine here at MHS in my sewing class. Her attention to detail and patience was unforgettable. There was perfection and pride in all of her creations. On top of that, she knew how to dress. She stood out because her clothing fit her to perfection. She was poised, elegant, and whatever she wore complemented her coloring and was uniquely her own style. She understood back then that clothing can be a confidence builder. Kelsey knew she wanted to become a fashion designer. Early on, her mother and grandmother nurtured her interests, and as her knowledge grew, she understood the art of couture and dressmaking. After high school, she moved to New York City to study fashion design at the Fashion Institute of Technology. She studied abroad in Italy, worked with legendary fashion companies like Michael Kors, Salvatore Ferragamo, and Zach Posen. Kelsey has coordinated fashion shows for New York City Fashion Week. She sees designing as an art form where she sculpts the garment around the body to flatter it so her clients feel extremely confident in her creations. Kelsey graduated Fashion Design Student of the Year from the Fashion Institute of Technology and started immediately in fashion work in the business after graduating. The next year, she was asked to design a gown for the Oscars, which gave her a lot of great exposure, and she started her custom design business, Zimba Collections. She created an exclusive custom program for Saks Fifth Avenue, designing gowns, cocktail dresses, and suits for women. At the same time, she began designing custom uniforms under her label Z-Form for luxury hotels, casinos, restaurants, and nightclubs, with clients like Aria Resort and Casino, MGM Grand, and Hilton. Kelsey also continued her business education. She is a graduate of both the Design Entrepreneurs Program as well as the 10,000 Small Businesses Program, where Warren Buffett and Richard Branson are advisors and review the curriculum. Designing for amazing celebrities like Kylie Jenner, Gigi Hadid, Adam Sandler, Chris Rock, Khloe Kardashian, Damon John, and others has been a highlight for Kelsey. Her company is ready to expand and reach a wider customer base. Her love of fashion has also evolved into a love of business. Her new marketing campaign will open up a whole new world of possibilities as she expands globally. You could not have selected a more gifted and artistic graduate for this award. Kelsey, congratulations. You are incredibly deserving of this honor.
Hi, everybody. Oh my gosh, thank you. I'm so honored. That was so sweet. So I have been a Minnetonka student from K through 12, and Minnet provided such an amazing foundation for me, and I'm so thankful for it. And I definitely am a proud Minnetonka graduate. When I think back to where it all started, I was reminded today when I walked in and my first grade teacher was here, and I was like, oh my gosh, what a small world, this is amazing. And I think of how amazing her classroom was, and the loving environment and the nurturing environment that she had for us students, and how beautifully decorated it would be. I mean, you just felt like a hug almost when you walked into the classroom. And then, fast forwarding to high school, when I started to really focus in on my career path, Minnetonka provided school classes for me that could help me focus on that. And one of them being, a sewing class with Mrs. Krantz, and that really provided me a foundation of, how to work with a machine and how to understand fabrics and how to cut a pattern and how to put it all together and make it fit. And that's a really unique class, I think, to have in high school. I also really appreciated the advanced math classes, which were definitely challenging, I will say, but my dad would help me study after class and make sure that I got everything correct. But having that math foundation is huge for my business. I mean, I use math every day, and I'm so thankful to have that type of foundation from this school. I also want to give a shout out to the Mentor Connection. I don't know if that is still a program at Minnetonka, but it was so amazing. It was for students across the district who were very focused on their career path and knew what they wanted to do and were ready to start taking real advancement in their career. And so the program would place you with a job, a mentor connection across the Twin Cities, and then they would nurture you and help you learn about your field. So it could be someone studying science in the 3M labs, or it could be someone studying music under Prince and his music team. And I studied fashion design at the Lineup in Eden Prairie, a company that makes custom uniforms for like the NFL cheerleaders, NBA cheerleaders, ice skating teams, dance teams. And what was so cool about the Lineup was everything was done in-house. And still to this day, through all the people I've met in fashion, I've never seen a company quite like the Lineup. They did everything from, first meeting with the customer and understanding what did they want and what type of design and creating the sketch, and then creating the prototype and fitting it to perfection and getting the feedback, and then moving into production and ordering fabrics and trims and getting the sewing team prepared to sew everything and cut all the garments, finish it up, go through quality control, pack everything, ship it, and then follow up with the customer and make sure that they were happy. And to see all of this under one roof was amazing. And I mean, still today, they should be so proud, of the company that they have. And all of this was because of Minnetonka offering a program like the Mentor Connection that I got to work with them. And it provided such an amazing foundation. I also want to touch on the power of education, because I'm such a believer in good education and continuing your education as you grow throughout life. And I really believe that education is what keeps you from stagnating. If you want to move up and move forward in life, like pretty much we all do, how do you do that? You do that by continuing to learn, continuing to better yourself, your knowledge. And for me, as a fashion designer and a business owner, Minnetonka provided that amazing foundation. And then having the program like the Mentor Connection, took it to the next level for me. And then going to college at the Fashion Institute of Technology, and then continuing my business education with design entrepreneurs and 10,000 small business. I mean, all of it has contributed to where I'm at and things I've experienced and helped my mind move to that next level, that next phase. And I plan to keep learning my whole life. So I was so honored and excited to receive this award because I'm such a believer in education and good education. I like to take key pieces of advice from people that I've met along the way and some mentors. And one of my mentors is Tori Birch, who has an amazing, fashion company. And Tori said, do one thing different. Do one thing out of your comfort zone every day. And I really took that to heart, if you really think about that. Do one thing out of your comfort zone every day. that's really how you keep moving forward, keep trying something new. It can be something small like, going to a new trade show, or it could be something really big like calling a new customer and pitching them your idea. And I think that, that's how you really keep moving forward. And to keep moving forward in the right direction, you have to have the proper education to back you up. And so, I just encourage everyone to develop a love of learning for what you do and the love of learning for what you'd like to do. And that's how you make your dreams a reality. Thank you, everybody. I appreciate it so much.